Hi, so today's video is going to be about how I clean my brushes. As you can see, they're getting very dirty. Um, so it is extremely important to clean your brushes. It's just as important as it is to take a shower or to clean your face, because inside your brushes, they trap, first of all, they have all the makeup that you've applied, especially if you don't clean them after every couple of uses. They have all the makeup, they have lots of dirt and oils from your face, and lots of bacteria. Brushes that you use for concealer and foundation and stuff are going to trap a lot more bacteria because they're moist. So you want to make sure that you clean your brushes very often. It's also very important to keep your brushes very clean for when you do makeup on other people. When you use your brushes on clients, you don't want dirty brushes. You don't want to apply anything that you have not cleaned to their faces because it is very unsanitary. So make sure that you have clean brushes every time you work on a different person. And I know certain things you cannot clean, such as lipsticks and liners. So what you're going to want to do is disinfect them. Now, the way that you're gonna want to disinfect your liners and your pencils and your lipsticks are you're gonna have a small spray bottle full of alcohol, and you're going to have a clean paper towel. This is a piece of toilet paper, but that's because I don't want to go downstairs. So you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna spray it. You're gonna take your lipstick all the way up, and you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna wipe it across the sprayed spot with alcohol, and you're going to wipe all sides of it, and voila, it's disinfected. So you can go ahead and do that with your pencils and your lipsticks and whatever the case may be. Okay, so what we're going to be using today is I'm going to have a small bowl. I'm going to use this dish liquid. This is going to remove, I've already put it in the bowl. This is going to remove any dirt, oils, bacteria, anything that you have in the brush. Now, when you clean it with this liquid, it's gonna remove the natural oils from the hairs on the brushes. So we're gonna also use some extra virgin olive oil, just a little bit, to keep the oils in the brushes so that they're still nice and new. So you're just gonna pour a little bit in there. So now all you're gonna do is you're going to take your brush and you're just gonna mix it around in the mixture and get it nice and covered in this stuff here. And as you can see, a lot of the concealer is coming out of this brush. Now you're going to continue to do that with all of your brushes. And as you can see, it's picking up all of the dirt and pigments and everything. Okay, now I'm going to turn on the water and I'm going to just run them on my hand. And this is my foundation brush, and you can see it picking up all of the foundation. Okay, now that they're all clean, you're gonna take a paper towel and you're just gonna kind of dab them on there and wipe the excess water off. Okay, now this is where a lot of people tend to make a mistake. So when you have your brush, you're gonna set it out to dry. Now, you don't want to set it up to dry. For instance, some people set it in a cup. You don't want to set it up to dry for the simple fact that all of the moisture that hasn't got out of the brush yet is going to seep back into the brush where the glue is that holds the brushes to the rest of the brush. It's going to loosen up the glue, and you're going to have hairs falling out, and plus it's just going to, and if you set it up to dry, all the bacteria from the air is going to come back and it's going to sit on your damp brush. So you don't want to do that. Now I'm going to use a different method because I don't have any brush holders, but if you do have brush holders, I'm sorry, not brush holders, brush covers, you can put the brush cover on the brush and leave some excess space and put it facing downward in a cup. So that's an option. Okay, so seeing as I do not have any brush covers, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some saran wrap in a cup. Now all I did was poked a small hole in the saran wrap and stuck my brush in it so that it has a nice snug fit so that it does not touch the bottom of the cup. Because what you're setting your brushes upside down for is so the liquid from the brush can drip out of the brush and into the bottom of this cup. And you don't want the brushes to touch the bottom of the cup because then all they're going to do is absorb the moisture that you're trying to get out of them. So yes, this is what I do. So if you have a hard time with that, or if you in fact have brush covers, you can go ahead and use those, and it's a lot easier than what I'm doing. So this is what my brushes are gonna look like in the cup, basically not touching the bottom of the cup, just floating around here so that the moisture can get. Yep, so that is how I clean my brushes, and I hope it's useful for you. You don't have to necessarily do everything that I did, but that's how I clean them. Oh, and I also wanted to tell you guys about this really cool lip balm I just bought. It's this EOS lip balm, and this is what it looks like. It looks like a little egg. Yeah, and it keeps my lips really moisturized, like for a really long time. I don't have to keep reapplying, and it's just great. Yep. So I hope this was useful again, and thanks for watching, guys.